Hey there friends, it's Kate and welcome back to my channel, Golden State Educate. So today's video, I thought I would bring you a little few days in my life / weekly vlog. It's actually Wednesday right now. It's actually like 2 o'clock on Wednesday, so I'm a little bit late to the game, but that's okay. So I was planning on doing a weekly vlog, but then Monday and Tuesday were just like super crazy. Monday was the first day that we had the 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders come to school. So if you've been following along, we did a staggered start. So K1, 2 started 2 weeks ago. And then after that kind of went pretty well, 3rd, 4th, 5th came back for hybrid. So currently this week we've had our whole school, obviously not our whole school because like everyone has some distance learning component. Some students are distance learning still, but we do have K through 5 back at my school now. So on Monday morning, I was just like volunteering, helping out, making sure everyone like got where they needed to go. 3rd, 4th, and 5th are like, you know, they can pretty much handle it, but parents aren't allowed to come on campus. So we were just directing traffic, making sure everyone got through. So even though I got here super early on Monday, it was not early enough for me to start my vlog. And then at the end of the day on Monday, I was just too tired and I needed to leave. And then yesterday, I woke up kind of late, so I wasn't here early enough to start the vlog. And then we had a staff meeting after school, and I had an induction meeting. So it was like 5 o'clock by the time I was done. And I just didn't really feel like recapping my whole day. Sometimes with vlogging, it's a little bit hard because if I don't get started in the morning, saving everything after school, like it's not that I don't love you guys. It's just, it's a lot to talk about every single thing that I just did throughout the day. So I wasn't really in the mood, but I'm here now. So it's Wednesday. As you know, Wednesday is our asynchronous day, but I'm here. I still have distribution days for all my kiddos who are on Zoom. So I have my roomies and my Zoomies. My roomies come 4 days a week, and then we still have asynchronous days on Wednesday. But I still have my Zoomie kids who have not come. They're staying distance learning for the whole year. So I still have to do supplies distribution for them. But I talked to their parents and I was pretty much just like, listen, the monthly distribution was cool, but now that there's so many kids in class and things are changing all the time, we need to do weekly distributions. So now every Wednesday and Thursday, depending on which day they can come, we're gonna have a distribution. So last night I had to plan for next week so that way I could print all of their activities so that way I could have everything ready to go for them, but I just packed them up so they're good to go. And I just have them outside my door. So the kiddos are going to come this afternoon. So that is good to go. And yeah, overall this week has been, oh my goodness, if you watched last week, bless you. Thank you so much. Last week was probably one of the hardest weeks. It was our first week back fully. Last week was a week. If you watched the weekly vlog, you know, you saw everything that went on last week, the good, the bad, and the terrible. But this week has been so much better. Like, I can't even believe this is the same class. I kind of came in on Monday, hit the ground running. We did procedures, we did beginning of the year, class rules, like we were not messing around. I have some of my kids who were giving me a hard time last week on sticker charts, incentive charts. Like if they get 5 stickers by recess, they get a little something. If they get 5 stickers at the end, by the end of the day, 10 stickers in total, I call their parents and we talk about it. So I think that's really what we needed. These kids are 5 and 6. They're not used to being at school. So we needed to have like how to be at school training, kindergarten boot camp on Monday and Tuesday, and so far it's been great. So super happy. I was worried that that was kind of how the whole year was going to be, but we have been able to correct these behaviors a little bit like faster than I even thought we would. So not everyone is totally there. Not everyone is a superstar yet, but we are getting there. So that's better than I could ask for. So yeah, it is Wednesday afternoon. I'm gonna show you a little bit what we've been doing the last couple of days, and then I can kind of just finish out the vlog from here as I normally do. So with that being said, before I keep on going, I just wanted to say, if you haven't already, please hit the red button down below and subscribe to my channel. I'm a first-year kindergarten teacher here in Northern California, and I've just been documenting my whole experience so far. I've been distance learning the whole year up until last week when we started hybrid, so my content is changing a little bit, and I've just been posting a lot more frequently. So I would love to have you here. Make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already. All right, so a couple of things. I finally made like a real version of our class rules poster. I had just made like a little version under the document camera, but here is our like full version. So we have our class rules are be respectful, listen closely, keep your hands to yourself, be safe, which is 6 feet apart, do your best, wear your mask, and work hard. So we read the interrupting chicken last week, and then these are the the rules that the kiddos made. So there's that. And then LOL this area. I never put the book quarantine sign on, and I never put anything on that, but like just real life, you know how it is. That's just how that's looking. We're still doing pretty good with our mystery students, our row points, and our marble jar. We did get a marble yesterday, which is super exciting. We finally have 3 marbles, so we are working for our popcorn party. And then our row points are a little bit aggressive. I forgot to give them a prize for the row points last week, so they just have a ton of points, and then they'll get their prize for that on Friday. And then here's a few other things that we've been working on. So on Monday morning, we did the What Listeners Do, or What a Good Student Looks Like poster, and then we talked about, you know, how we can all be good students. So good students have their hand raised, they face front, their feet are on the floor, they sit on their bottom, and they have a quiet mouth. So this has been really good pretty much the whole week. I've just been able to point to this poster and say, are we acting like a good listener? Are we being a rock star student? What does a rock star student and a good listener look like? What do they do? So this has been really good at the front of the classroom just to refer back to. And this whole area is actually pretty funny. I was planning on this area being for something else, but the anchor charts seem to fit pretty perfectly up there, and then all the kiddos can see it because it's at the front of the room. So this is working pretty well for us. So we have our recess rules that we still talk about every day. So I'm super excited about this. This is something new, this whole poster. So let me tell you about it. So I follow Primary Scouts on Instagram, and I've been hearing a few things about her like retelling or read aloud activity, like bundles, or just read aloud activities, I guess. They're not necessarily bundled. She has like monthly bundles, but I just purchased a few. I saw Maylene over at Mrs. Call's Campers. She had posted about doing one for the Bad Seed and one for Dandy the last couple of weeks, and I thought it was super cute. I also loved how it was like all encompassing. They could deep dive into that read aloud, and then you talk about it every single day for the whole week. So I really liked that idea. And I also decided after last week that we are not doing writing anymore. I'm gonna have writing once a week in their guided reading groups. So that's just how that's gonna work. Doing whole class writing was just not working. Writing has kind of been a hard thing for us in kindergarten. So hopefully next year I can kind of figure out how I wanna work that. But this year it was just not happening. So we're going to do it in reading groups. But I have had like 2 45-minute blocks in the morning, one on Monday and one on Thursday, for writing. So I had to kind of figure out what to fill those times with. And I thought this like deep dive read aloud activity was perfect. So we did it on Monday, and the activity or the book was Too Many Carrots, which is super cute. I don't have the book, but we did watch it on YouTube. So I would highly recommend. I'll have it linked down below. So I purchased Primary Scouts her bundle for Too Many Carrots, and then we're doing it on Monday, and then we're also doing it on Thursday. So there's a full 5-page lesson plan and different activities to do if you want to do all 5 days. We're just doing 2 days a week, so I just chose the 2 that I wanted to do. So on Monday we talked about theme, and the theme was the message of the story. So this is the first time we've really talked about the word theme. We talk about, you know, what does the story mean? What did we get from it? But we're really putting the vocabulary to that now. So theme is the message of the story and what the author wants you to know. So Too Many Carrots was all about sharing. And then we were able to read the text or watch the text on YouTube. And then we found a few text elements of the book that showed that sharing was the message. Really, really like her activities. It comes with a little anchor chart so that you can put together, obviously, the message of the story was sharing. And then we saw it when Rabbit shared his home and his carrots. We saw it when the turtle shared his shell for the rabbit to try to live in. And then we also saw sharing happen when the squirrel shared his treehouse to see if the rabbit wanted to live in his treehouse. So I'll leave this bundle down below, and then you'll see tomorrow what we're doing with this same book. Doing this was a super fun way to start our day, especially our Monday. Writing has been really stressful and honestly just like not beneficial. We would start our day on a hard note, and that would kind of carry us through the rest of the day. So having it like this kind of fun, they love stories, they love read alouds. So doing this was really fun for my students. After we read the book and did the anchor chart together, they also did an activity of a time that they shared something. So that's perfect. We got to do like one sentence, and then we also got to draw a picture. We tried out reading groups on Monday and it was the best we've ever done. So I do think I'm gonna be able to meet with one group. And I'm just kind of doing it like I meet with my lowest group on Monday, my second lowest group on Tuesday, obviously no one on Wednesday. On Thursday, I meet with my second highest group, and then on Friday, I meet with my highest group. So on Monday, I did our sight word put book with my lowest kiddos. While I did that, my yellow group, my pineapples, did this activity, and I had a video of how to do it on Seesaw. My kiwis did this activity, and I always record a video of how to do it on Seesaw. And then my last group was the grapes, and this is when they get to do their writing. So they wrote about a time they went to the zoo. And then again, I always make videos of how to do these things on Seesaw, just to make sure that our groups run smoothly. So that way I'm not interrupted with any questions when I am meeting with a group. So this went really, really well on Monday. Last thing we did on Monday was super fun. I have a whole class set of clipboards, so I thought it'd be really fun for us to go outside for a little bit. We have a pretty big campus and a really large grass field. So we just I printed out these activities, and we went on a little spring nature walk outside. So we just had our clipboard and our pencil and our activity, and we were looking for clouds. So signs of spring were clouds, insects, birds, and flowers. And then we said, yes, we saw it, or no, we didn't see it. And then they got to draw a picture of what it looked like. And then I also just gave them all a blank scratch piece of paper so they could draw what they saw. And we did that for about 30 minutes and they loved it. They were having so much fun. They could sprawl out on the grass. It was a beautiful California spring day. So yeah, we ended our Monday on a really good note. We started it on a good note. My few friends that are on sticker charts got 10 stickers. They both got 10 stickers on Monday. So it was great. It was lovely. I'm so happy that it went so well. So yeah, Tuesday was all right. It wasn't like our greatest day ever. It wasn't too bad either. Reading groups were fine. I don't have copies of all of that, so I'll have to show you what we do next week. What else did we do yesterday? Yeah, yesterday was pretty basic and boring, but our end of the day was super fun. So I was actually gifted the Great Eggscape. It didn't come with a note, so if the person who donated this off my classroom wish list is here, if you're watching me on YouTube, thank you so much. I love these books. I have all of them, the Good Egg, the Bad Seed, the Cool Bean, the Couch Potato, and my students love these. So when they saw that we got another one, they were so excited. So we read this book, and then we got to decorate our own Easter eggs. So I gave them all just like a blank egg to decorate. And then I did have a few other pages for them to just color in if they wanted to. I had like 5 different versions. So these were all the eggs that we had. So all the kiddos made at least 1, if not 2 Easter eggs. And this was just a really fun way to end our Tuesday. So that was Tuesday. Like I said, I just spent today making all the packets for next week. So it's great and not great because it forces me to plan a week ahead, which I like, but sometimes it's a little bit stressful and like I don't necessarily want to plan on Tuesday for the whole next week, considering I just planned for this week, but helps me, makes me feel on top of it, so that's great. And it was great too because I kind of changed my mind on what I wanted to do on Friday, so I was able to like pack up all the stuff that I wanted to do for this Friday, and they'll still have it in time, so that was great. Hey there friends, happy Thursday. So it's actually lunch right now. I just spent most of my lunch eating with my coworkers, which is super fun. I love my coworkers. I seriously feel like if you end up at a school with awesome staff, that's like one of the many blessings in life. I love them. Then I realized I have to catch you guys up. So we are here, it's lunch. We've had a pretty good day. We had an interesting morning. They just came in like really crazy. And I think that's because when we have our asynchronous Wednesday, coming back is like a restart. So that was something. But yeah, we had our first activity for today. So we reread Carrot Problems. So the first time we read it, we were looking for theme, like I was telling you about. And then today we were looking for problem and solution. So I just printed out these quick pictures as part of her bundle. So we talked about the problem, how to identify the problem, and then solution, how the characters in the story solved the problem. So we read the book again, talked about problem and solution, and then completed this little activity. So we drew pictures or wrote about what each of the characters' problems were. So we drew a little picture of a rabbit trying to fit inside of a turtle shell, which was super funny. The beaver, his dam was broken because there were too many carrots exploding out of it. And then the last one is the bird, his tree falls down, or his branch and his nest falls down because the rabbit tries to fit in his tree. So that was really good. Quick little activity since we're not doing writing anymore, like I said. So that was that. We jumped into reading groups, and I think this was like one of the most seamless reading groups we had, which is making me feel really confident in our abilities to continue doing reading groups. So today I had my lowest group do a little sort of ought. So the ought family, words that are ought and words that are not. That's funny, ought, not. Anyways, so this is that. My second group, my pineapples, did this activity. So they were just reading the word and then identifying the picture. So is it a cat or a cab? Is it a ran or a ram? So this actually went really well. I always record videos of me teaching it on Seesaw, so they just have to follow along with the video. So there's that. I had my highest group read a book that I had posted on Seesaw, and they did a little writing activity, so I'll show you that in a second. And then I was able to meet with my Kiwis. This is the first time I was able to meet with my Kiwis, and it went so well. I'm so excited about it. So we are learning about the long O sound and the bossy E. So the E makes the O say its name. So I printed out this little CBC ebook from Tara West, and then we just went through it. So we did the vocabulary on the back, we identified the O, the long O, and practiced all the vocabulary words. And then we just went through. So we highlighted, we're gonna need to get 2 colors. I just gave them 1 highlighter, so it's a little bit messy, but lesson learned. So we circled the sight words, and then we highlighted the long O word. So that's just how that looked. We each got to read a page, and then we whisper read it all together. So overall, this went really well. We had recess, that was great. We had math, and our math is going also really well. The differentiated math groups, I'm able to meet with 2 groups. So I'll do this lesson with pretty much the whole class. We do it whole group. And then I also am able to do like a differentiated smaller lesson with a few of my kiddos who are still working on basic addition and subtraction. So that went really well. For the rest of this afternoon, we're going to library. Thursday afternoon is our new library time. So I'm really hoping, I told them that like if our behavior isn't great, we are not gonna get to go to library next week. So fingers crossed they are kind and respectful in the library. And then after that, we're just learning a sight word. So those are pretty much our activities for the rest of the day. Overall, we've had a really good day today. We've had some bumps in the road, but I do feel like now that it's the end of the second week, I'm kind of getting my mojo, and we're just rolling with it. Today is also a fun day because I'm getting my second vaccine. So I'm getting my second dose today, and I will be officially vaccinated. So fingers crossed that that goes well, because, you know, I want to be able to come to school tomorrow. So I hope I don't get sick, because we are supposed to have a fun day tomorrow. So I will catch you guys up later on. I also wanted to do a little OOTD. Outfit is brought to you by Spring. Just got this outfit yesterday. So top is from Target, it was like $8. Kimono is from Target, it was like $25. My lanyard is always from Modern Made Company. My little cutoff jeans are Levi's, and then my clogs are my favorite. I love spring because I get to wear my clogs. If you know, you know. And they are from Lotta from Stockholm. So I've been posting a lot of my outfit of the days on Instagram. So if you aren't already, follow me on Instagram. It's just Golden State Educate. And that's today's fit. So pretty cute, pretty comfy, easy to teach in. So yeah, that's the outfit for today. We had a pretty good end of the day. My kids were surprisingly great at library. I was a little worried because I have quite a Riley bunch, but they did a pretty good job listening. So I do think that we'll be able to go next week, which is great. So I'm feeling hopeful for them. We got to read a book and just learn the library rules. And then when we came back, we learned our new sight word, did our sight word boom card. and then just like packed up and went home. So overall, great day. I got to give good reports to pretty much all my families. We had 2 mystery students, and both of them were really excited. They both had really good days today, and we've been practicing being excited for our friends. So even if it's not us, we can still be excited. And everyone was clapping, they were cheering, saying the kids' names. They were so excited. So I think we've come a long way, just with our bonding and our team spirit and being happy for our friends, even if it's not us. So overall, good day today. I have my vaccine in about 25 minutes, so I'm gonna go run over there to get my 2nd dose, and I'll keep you guys updated. Hey there, friends. So back again. It's like 3:15. I just drove over. The place that I get my vaccine is only like 10 minutes from school, so I just ran down there, got my vaccine, and then came back. So here she is. I wish it was like a Band-Aid, so that way I could take like a cute like double dose picture, but that's fine. So got that done. Really happy. I'm feeling super excited, like the fact that that's done and over with, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. But I'm also worried that, it's gonna hit me pretty hard. Fingers crossed that I'm not like speaking that into existence. I'm really hoping that that doesn't happen. 1, because I'm filming this weekly vlog. 2, because we're gonna have a really fun day tomorrow, and I already prepped and like planned all of those activities. So if they just don't happen, that's gonna be unfortunate. And they're also like Easter activities, so it's not even really like we could do them after. So let's just hope for the best. I also thought it would be fun to talk to you guys about how our behavior management has been going this week. Like I said, if you were here last week, you know that it was a bit of a struggle. So some of my friends, we've just had to really like hunker down on the behavior management. So some of my friends, I'm gonna try to cover up their names. We've just been doing these sticker charts, and like these are tale as old as time. Like I'm sure every teacher everywhere knows about these. These are not an original idea by any means. But yeah. So I've just been doing these sticker charts, and I seriously walk around the class, no joke. I walk around basically all day with a sheet of stickers in my pocket and just hand them out. They're mostly for these 2 friends, but some of my kids like want stickers if they're doing something great. So this little, like literally not even a whole cent of a sticker, I just pop it on all their stuff. So we have rainbow stars like all over the place. But what I've been doing with these friends, he didn't get that many stars today, so we're working on it. But what I'll do, so what I'll do is we try to fill up 1 whole row, so 5 stickers before recess. And if they get 5 stickers before recess, I give them like a little pack of gummies, those like Welch's gummies, or just like a little snack. And then if they fill up the 2nd row between after recess and before we go home, I give a good report, and then their parents are working with them at home. So if they get 5, or I guess 4, because Wednesday's asynchronous. So if they get 4 good reports from me, they get something at home at the end of the week. So we're really working on like, your parents and I are a team. We know what's going on. We care about what's going on. This is honestly working pretty well. It hasn't been too bad. And it's really been great too, because even if I just like flash the stickers and walk around the classroom, they just start doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. So we definitely need some reminders. By no means are we perfect. They're 5 and 6 years old, so I wouldn't expect, 100% perfection, but this has been working, and I think this will be really beneficial for multiple weeks to come. Good morning, sweet friends. Happy Friday. Great news. I'm feeling pretty good. My arm is really sore and I'm pretty tired. But I don't know if I'm tired because of the vaccine, or if I'm tired because it's Friday, or if I'm tired because I teach kindergarten, or because I didn't sleep very well last night. So I think we're going to be good to go. I don't have a fever. So if anything, if I could just like hold off, either not get sick or just like not feel sick until later today, that would be great, because we are going to have a super fun Friday. I'm really excited for our day today, and I'm excited to walk you through it. This is like the kind of thing that I've been so excited to finally get to do in person. Like, we're doing a big writing, a big craft. Our read aloud is super fun. We're doing jelly bean math today to celebrate Easter this weekend. So I think we're gonna have a really fun day. We're like not doing reading groups. We aren't doing science because our science teacher is out today. So pretty much all we're doing is like our fun activities. In the morning, we're doing our fun reading and our craft and our writing. So this morning we're reading How to Catch an Easter Bunny, and we're doing a whole craft for it. And then like our writing, like first I would, next I would, then I would. So I'll show that to you once it's done. So we're going to read this, do that writing, and then instead of reading groups, that's what we're doing. And also instead of science, because I have a feeling it'll take us longer than I am already anticipating. And then when we come back from recess, we're gonna do our jelly bean math, which will be really fun. I'll have the resources to all these things linked down below. The jelly bean math is super fun because it's only like $1 on TPT, and it came with like all of these different math resources. So that should be super great. And then after that, we just have music and fun Friday, and then the end of our day. So really happy that I'm feeling good today. I hope my kids are feeling good today. I hope we can just continue riding the wave that is this week, because we've had such a good week this week. So really excited. I also came in to the cutest little thing yesterday. I had a kiddo on Zoom, and he kept asking me if I liked his plant, and I had no idea what he was talking about, and he like couldn't really like verbalize what he was saying. I was just like, what? Like, I don't have, what are you talking about? So I go to check my mailbox today, and look at this plant. Oh my gosh, he got me like a little succulent, and he said it's from his garden. So he painted the pot himself, and I got this little plant. So that's super cute. I love plants. I don't know if my kids know that, but I do love plants. So this is super cute, and I can put it on my little balcony, or maybe I'll keep it in the classroom. It might be like our classroom plant. So yeah, super fun. Hope you guys are having a great day. Whenever you're watching this, we're having a great day. We are happy Friday. We have arrived. So I'm gonna have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so it's recess right now, and this was seriously like the craziest morning. This took honestly the whole time, like literally from 8:40 to 10:10. We have been working so hard, and I am so excited. This is probably like one of our biggest accomplishments to date, not only the writing, but also the craft. So I'm gonna show it to you, and like our most complicated craft, trying to do roomies and zoomies at the same time, but we did it. Okay, so we read How to Catch the Easter Bunny, and then we did like a brainstorm of all of the different things that we might do. So this was great, so that way when they were writing, they had already had like pictures and words to go with it. And then we did our craft. So this one is mine. First, I'll get carrots. Next, I'll use a big net. I will tie the net on a tree, and I trap the bunny. So this is what they turned out like. I'll try to show you some of my kids. They have a lot of handwriting on it, so I'll have to cover that up, but they turned out so cute. It looks so good. Okay, so I just wanted to show you. I don't want to show you their handwriting, but this is how they turned out. So they have their 4 steps of how they would catch their bunny, and we have lots of different ones up here. We have this one. Some of them are like super detailed with lots of writing, so that is super awesome. This one is pretty cute. So it's the end of the day now. It's a lot later, and boy, oh my goodness. I am so tired. Like, I don't know if it's because of the vaccine. I have a feeling it probably is, because I just have like a massive headache, and I'm just super tired. I know that the vaccine usually hits like 24 hours after you get it. So I was totally fine until, you know, like noon-ish, and then I got really tired. So that kind of made today turn out to be a little bit harder. Like the end of the day was hard just because I was tired and I didn't feel too great, and they were being really, really loud. But that's okay, it happens. The last thing I showed you was their Easter Bunny crafts, which turned out super cute, and I'm really, really impressed with their writing. I have several like higher level kids in my class, and they finished really quickly, and then they were able to help the other kids, which was great. And so many of them added really detailed pictures. That's been something that I've been talking to them a lot about, like not just using the blue crayon and doing all your pictures blue, but adding detail, adding lots of colors. So that went really well. We came back from recess and we did our jelly bean math, which was, you know, they were pretty silly, but we got it done, so that was good. So we have, this is what it looked like. I'll link it down below. I'm just gonna have, I just had them do 3 pages of it. So we did jelly bean graphing, and that turned out really good. So they just sorted their jelly beans and then counted how many of each color they had. We also did jelly bean addition. So they were able to put each group of jelly beans like 3 and 1 or 4 and 5, and then add them together to solve all of these equations. And then we also did jelly bean measuring. So they had a ton of different activities in this $1 bundle, but I felt like these 3 were the most realistic for my kids to be able to do. And they kind of aligned with kindergarten standards that we've done already. So like graphing, measuring, and simple addition up to 10. So we also did this measuring. So they just measured out all their jelly beans to see how long this like line was, I guess. So they really loved this. This turned out great. It was so wild, but I got so many cute pictures of them working on their little jelly bean work. So that was great. After that, we just had Fun Friday. So I do like a little choice board on Seesaw and they can pick from all of those activities. And then we have music with our music teacher. That part of the day is a little crazy because we all have to like hop on Zoom, but it's not too bad. We've kind of figured out how to make it go like within like 5 minutes. So as long as we prep ahead of time, it's not too bad. So that's the end of today. That's the end of our week. Overall, really good week. Not anywhere near as interesting as last week was. So I'm happy that we are improving. Our behaviors are getting a lot better. Some of us are still quite wild, but it's still only like the second week of in-person kindergarten. So that is to be expected. But yeah, that's our week. I hope you had a great week too, or a great week that you're jumping into if you just started a new week, depending on when you're watching this. But today it's Friday. Happy Friday, and I am so stinking happy to be done with this week and have a relaxing weekend. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please make sure to hit the red button down below and subscribe to my channel. Like this video if you liked it and leave a comment down below so I can interact with you all there. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone.